Hi everyone, this is Aaron from These Are My Stamps, and in this video I'm going to show you how to add a card to the website and some of the cool things you can do once you have added it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to log into the website. Logging in will give you an option underneath Projects, underneath the Projects menu called Add a Project. So we'll click on this, and this takes us to the card creator. The card creator we have a few options at the top here. We've got card front, that's the page we're on right now. The instructions page, which lets us add more instructions on how to make the card. The supplies page, which lets us add the supplies that we use to make the card. And then view card just shows us how the card looks to everybody else whenever they see the card on These Are My Stamps. So starting off, I'm going to add the title, and I'm going to add a picture. And what I have is I just have some random text here that I'm going to use for the description. And the tags, while you can put whatever you want in the tags, techniques, other miscellaneous items is probably what's most appropriate here, seeing as how we have the supplies page and other instructions on the instruction page that we can add those other pieces of information there. From here, I can hit the save button, but all these buttons up here is also save the card as well. So since I know I want to add instructions right now, I'll just click on the instructions button, and that will save the card. So on the instructions page, we'll click add a new instruction, and I have some more random text that I'll add here. And I also have a picture in this case. Now this is optional, but I have a picture that I want to add. And I also know I want to save. I want to add another instruction, so I'm going to save and add another instruction here. So after I've saved here, I'm going to just add text for this instruction, and now I'm going to view and reorder. So viewing and reordering is the same as if you hit the instructions button. And what this does is you can see all your instructions. You can remove them. You can edit them. You can, if I want to reorder, I just click and I just drag it, and I can reorder the instructions just like that. The supplies page. Supplies page you don't need to save. The supplies page, as you add supplies, it will save the supplies right away. So let's add some supplies here. And if you know the Stampin' Up! Number, you can always search by the Stampin' Up! Number as well. So, and from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to view the card. So again, this is what it looks like to everybody else on the website, or that visit whenever they visit the website. So I've got my picture, I've got my description, I've got my project recipe here, and I've got my supplies list. Now all these links on These Are My Stamps, because I created this card or you created your card, these will link to your Stampin' Up! Store if you have your demonstrator ID filled in your profile. And because I know I have these three products as I made the card, I'm going to click on Have It for all these, and these will be added to my inventory so I know that I have these for the future. So what's nice about this page is I can print the recipe now. So this gives us a nice formatted page for printing out, for giving to my customers. Gives us our description, all of our supplies, all the steps used to create the card that you can print off and give those to your customers. Going back to our card, we can click on the Edit button. And what I want to do now is I want to go back to the supplies page. Now the supplies page has something cool in it called Get Link Code, and what this gives me is this gives me some code here that if I've got a blog somewhere else, what I can do is I can go to my post. This is WordPress in this case, but most of them have a visual and a text option, most other blogging softwares. So I'll click on the text, I'll go all the way to the bottom, and I will add my text that I got from These Are My Stamps. Now what I've got is I've now have my TAMS number, which links directly to my card on These Are My Stamps, along with my three products that I added. And again, these will link right to your Stampin' Up! Store if you put your demonstrator ID in your profile. So now I've got a nice product list for my blog post. One last thing I wanted to show you before on the card creator, or at least make you aware of, is everything on this card. Um, Here, let's go to view card. So everything on this card, from the description to the title, to the recipe, anything in the recipe, any of the supplies, all this is searchable. So if anybody's searching for a card on These Are My Stamps, and they put in the search term, we do look at all the text on the whole card. So just wanted to make you aware of that. We look at all this text. So if you add in text and you want people to find your card, or if you want to put in techniques and information like that, that's how people can find your card if they search for it on These Are My Stamps. So there you have it. That is the card creator on These Are My Stamps. Those are some of the things that you can do with it, and I hope you enjoy. Thanks a lot.